What up, Ninja?
What's going on, everybody? Your favorite ninjas in the building, Sets BK1. NinjaNation Gaming is back, bringing you another amazing Black Ops 3 Zombies Revelations video. Today I wanted to take a more in-depth look at Samantha's room. There's a lot of unsolved Easter eggs and mysterious things around the map, so I wanted to take this time to take a closer look at Samantha's room and go a little bit more in-depth about the room itself and the objects we see inside it. Now, for those of you who don't know, Samantha's room is part of the main Easter egg as well as the katana Easter egg, which is a side Easter egg. So considering it's not just used for one thing, there is a possibility that Samantha's room could be the key into finding another side Easter egg on the map. So first off, in order for you to gain access to Samantha's room, you're going to have to do the first couple steps of the main Easter egg, which are gathering the 3 audio reels and reanimating Sophia with the corruption turrets so she can power the teleporter that's on the stage in Kino der Toten. Now once you're in there, you have roughly about 30 to 40 seconds before it automatically teleports you back to the Kino area. So, here we go. Let's get started with our in-depth look at Samantha's room, and why not do it through the eyes of Tank Dempsey. Literally, I'm gonna enter his brain and take over his eyes. First, we're gonna get a quick scan around the room from Tank Dempsey's perspective, just to soak it all in and see all the cool objects that are around in the room. And then we're gonna take a more in-depth look at every little object as we come across it. Let's start off to the left and work our way around the room. Now, the first thing that I notice is what could be the original mystery box. Even though it's not shaped like the usual mystery box, it has the same symbol, and this is also the box in which you place the spark that you get from the headlight at spawn, which will give you Takeao's katana and also Pack-a-Punch's every weapon on the map when you buy it, whether it be a wall weapon or from the mystery box, which could be really useful if, let's say, you're doing the main Easter egg and some of your teammates may not have enough points to Pack-a-Punch. You might not have to pass rounds due to it giving you Pack-a-Punch weapons no matter where you buy them from, which is pretty handy. On top of the shelves, we see some nostalgic items. Over on the top left, you can see the infamous monkey bombs or symbol monkey, which was made by Dr. Edward Richthofen and first introduced to the zombie storyline all the way back in World at War on the map Der Reis, which in German stands for the giant. The monkey bomb has proven to be a favorite amongst the zombie community, and we all know how useful those monkey ninjas can be in a dire situation. Moving along to the right, you can see a miniature toy rocket. Now, I'm not sure what this is supposed to specifically symbolize. It could be to represent the Ascension, Moon, or Der Eisendrache rockets, but you could take your pick. It's just a nostalgic item sitting on the shelf. Moving along to the lower shelf, you notice Samantha's music box, which is a side Easter egg instrument, which we first saw on Der Eisendrache in Samantha's room, and then we see it again on Gerard Crovey as another more intricate side Easter egg. Could this be hinting that there's a Samantha song Easter egg hidden in Revelations? Maybe. But in order to find out, we're gonna have to test out some more theories, look around the map more, and see if it actually does exist. If it does exist, it would be pretty cool to hear another Samantha song or another version of Samantha's song, I think. So, moving along to the dresser next to the mystery box, you can see these 3 figures on top of the desk. Standing to the left is Tank Dempsey, on the right is Nikolai Belinsky, and laying down is Dr. Edward Richthofen. What's strange to me is, where is Takeao? The funny thing is, he was also missing in the Origins cutscene as well. In fact, we have never seen Takeao in an action figure form, and for some reason I find that a bit strange. Why is he not included? And could this be yet another hint to an Easter egg of some sort that we must rattle our brains trying to come up with a logical explanation for? Who knows? So, moving further down the room to the right, you come across the M1927 Tommy gun chalk drawing in the wall, which really stands out to me. It's very suspicious to have this specific wall weapon drawn on the wall, and it almost makes me think that there is some sort of Easter egg related to this weapon. But wait, there actually is. When you complete the chalk drawing Easter egg, this weapon will now be available for purchase off the wall in Der Eisendrache. So now we have two things that directly relate to side Easter eggs on the map, which are the mystery box and the M1927 chalk drawing. This further proves my theory that the items in Samantha's room could all be hints to finding side Easter eggs, and by studying the room, we can hopefully shed some more light on the other Easter eggs that can be found. Again, moving along to the right, you can see the antique clock which activates the Easter egg song on Shadows of Evil, along with the poster which features a hero facing this demonic devil character who reminds me of the donut carts in Shadows of Evil. Further to the right is the well-known Mob of the Dead poster. Now, this poster and other Mob of the Dead hints have been continuously thrown into every Black Ops 3 Zombies map. Could this just be a coincidence? I think not. Given Treyarch and Jason Blundell's history, I think it's safe to say that nothing is just a coincidence when you're playing zombies. Next, we're going to move along to the windowsill, which you can see from the spawn room. Sitting on the windowsill is the gramophone, which was an object used in Origins in order to get to the crazy place and build the staffs. You can also see this object in the map Der Eisendrache, and it's used to activate another Easter egg song. Now, some of you may not know this, but if you walk up to the gramophone and you press square or X on it to interact with it, it actually plays the Nuketown loading screen music from Black Ops 2, which is Samantha's dream. And I think it's pretty cool that they had another mini side Easter egg hidden in Samantha's room, which only further proves my theory that things up in Samantha's room could hint towards more Easter eggs. Right beside the gramophone sits the infamous Samantha's Teddy, which we all hate to see when hitting the mystery box. This has been a piece of zombie history for years, and I'd just like to point out, this in no way looks like a happy teddy bear. Based off the wear and tear, you can tell he has been through a lot and does not look happy about it. Now, on the floor next to the windowsill lies a rose plant in a pot. There has been a lot of speculation about the roses in spawn and around the map, so this to me is very interesting. Are the roses in Samantha's room there to give us a hint to another side Easter egg? Or did Samantha just like roses like any other girl? That remains to be seen or figured out. Moving along to the next dresser to the right lies the most mysterious item in the room in my eyes. There is a book perched up with a huge cipher on it made up of continuous numbers. Now, I'm not sure if this cipher has been solved yet, but I took some time to check and I did not see any videos about it, so I took a little extra time in this scene just in case it hasn't been solved, so anybody who's watching can take a screenshot, look at the numbers, maybe enhance the photo, and see the numbers that are written on the book and get started with cracking the cipher. If it hasn't been solved yet, I'm sure the entire zombies community would be interested in what it actually reveals. Moving up to the bookshelf, there is really nothing special on here. It just looks like a bunch of old books. These books could be stories which inspired some of the zombies storyline, or they could just be some regular old books. But this book right here, sitting nicely on the edge of Samantha's bed, is no ordinary book. This is the one and only Chronorium, or as I like to call it, the Book of Shadows. For those of you who don't know the Chronorium, this is an ancient book that contains important information about the universes, dimensions, summoning key, and the history of several creatures, artifacts, and creations, and also plays a significant role in the storyline as well as the Easter eggs. In fact, you need to use this book you find here in Samantha's room for the main Easter egg on Revelations, further proving my theory that things in Samantha's room could be hinting towards more Easter eggs. Now, moving along, there's just a closet here in the corner. There's really nothing to examine, so we're gonna keep moving along to the table. On top of the table sits another miniature rocket and a chessboard. To me, this chessboard could represent the battle we are fighting between good and evil. And if you know anything about chess, it's a very strategic game, which could be hinting to us, the players, to think carefully about our next moves. Above the table lies what seems to me another useless shelf of books, so we're just gonna skip right past that on to the final and most peculiar section of the room, which is the carpet. We have seen Samantha and Eddie playing with their zombie toys on this carpet before in Origins cutscenes. This stands out to me because the chalk drawing on the carpet, it looks like a layout of a map, but I do not seem to recognize the map. My theory is it could be that Samantha uses the chalk to draw out her play area with Eddie and the figures, which in turn creates the new world for us to visit, and Samantha could be the mastermind behind this all. We could wind up being just figments of her imagination stuck in an endless cycle of zombie playtime. Or it could just be some chalk on the carpet. That's for you guys to decide. Now, the reason I made this video was to share my ideas and thoughts with the community. Plus, it's cool to see that they have included a lot of history into these items placed around the room. They could be tiny hints that Treyarch is leaving for us to notice and explore more about the map, which could possibly lead to finding new things. Jason Blundell has been quoted saying that there will be Easter eggs in Black Ops 3 that he believes will never be solved. And supposedly, we will have about 18 months worth of gameplay and Easter eggs to figure out. So that means we have to keep looking as a community, sharing information, trying new things, and never giving up. There is no such thing as a wrong idea when it comes to Treyarch and their Easter eggs, so give it a try. If it looks interesting or sounds like it could possibly work, test out your theories, and hopefully together as a community, we can crack these Easter eggs. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the information I have shared, and I hope it's useful. Feel free to leave your comments and share your theories in the comment section below. And if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more zombie content like this. I'm your favorite ninja, SetsBK1 from NinjaNation Gaming, and I'll see you all on the next video. Peace!